Yo, one thing I want to get into is your boy Funkmaster Flex. Now, you know, a couple weeks ago, he had claimed that B.I.G., Notorious B.I.G., had died because of Tupac lied. You know, he had said, quote, Pac knew who shot him, and he was too scared to say, so he blamed Big. Now, it's been causing a little stir over the internet. You know, Tretch was Pac's boy, still representing him. He's been coming out being vocal about Flex. He's from Jersey. He said Flex can't do no more clubs, no more nothing. I don't know what made Funkmaster Flex come out and actually say something. I don't know if he was watching the Tupac movie trailer that was coming out and it just triggered an emotion in him while he was going live. And, you know, he was almost like, you know, he got emotional. His eyes was water. He was like, Big died! And things of that nature. But I never understood going at somebody or speaking about somebody in the ill matter who's not here to defend themselves. I get that him and Pac was not on the same page, but why are you bringing this stuff up now?
Yeah, he's saying because everybody has Pac as some made-up superhero when he wasn't. I don't know, he's just blasphemous on his name, but that's how he feels. He has some alternative facts and some facts that he's wished-washed together to create his own truth, but it's 20 years later. Actually, the incident he's talking about is like
it's
20.
Longer than that.
It's like 23 years old.
You're referring to Tupac getting robbed and shot in Quad City Studios in New York.
Yeah, that was like 94.
Yeah,
so that's like
what caused the rift between him and Big.
That was like 23 years ago.
Yeah.
So
I don't like the reason why I'm not a fan of it too, because you know you have a new generation that's coming up, and at this point the outcome that we were supposed to get from that was that we lost two incredible MCs on both sides, whether you like one more than the other, but everybody recognized that we lost something bigger than all of us, no pun intended. But the thing is like for you to be bringing that up and now spitting bad venom on his name, my question is, were you saying that back then? Like in 96, were you on a radio station talking stuff then? He claimed he was. He claimed he was, right? But where's the... Because me and you done radio, right?
The world isn't as small as it was back then. The world was a lot bigger back then, meaning social media makes the world smaller. Okay. Like, I'm socially in New York. I can socially be in L.A. Just a post away. So, couldn't do that back then. Either you was on TV or that's it.
But you and I have done radio, and we know, or we do radio, we know that they record breaks. So where is the recorded breaks of that? Breaks as in talking breaks of
those
him.
Vintage, so those vintage breaks.
Right. If he actually went off on Pac back then on the radio, where is it? Hot 97, they got none of that stuff like stored up? Like they threw it away? It's deleted? It's totally gone? Is that what if that's what he's saying? Is that a possible? I'm saying if that's true, then cool.
Do people want to know?
I want to know. If you said it, then... Because I find it funny how they dig up all these other interviews from back in the day, right? They always be digging up, they'll dig up an interview from 88, right? So you mean to tell me you can't, they'll dig up an interview from the 70s. They'll dig up an interview from the 50s, the 40s and stuff like that. How often do we always see the Beatles, an old interview of them, an old radio interview of them, right? So how come we don't have any audio of, you know, Flex going off on Pac then, if that's the case, right? And Flex, you know, let's keep in mind, Flex is definitely a legend, and I think that his legendary status... It has a little. It doesn't take away from his legendary status, but his credibility. I feel like he kind of is fighting a battle that he can't win. Like you're never going to be able to beat a martyr. It's just not going to happen unless you can come out with some evidence that this person touched a kid, like somebody who's died, a legend.
Like Mr. C.
He ain't touched no kid.
I mean, he touched somebody's son.
No, he was addicted. No, but he was addicted. No, he was addicted to penis and drag. That's a little bit different. It was an exchange between him and another adult. The problem was illegally he was trying to purchase it instead of just going for free on the internet like most freaky people do.
He's gay.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's his preference. But with Flex, he's fighting a battle that you're not going to be able to win. Why go against a dead man? That's bad. And I just think as an older spokesman, the position that he's in now, he should move a little bit better than that. You know what I mean? Because we all came up on Flex. Everybody came up on Flex. He's a legend. Like, you can't dispute that. But he's wrong in its fact of taking it, bringing up something and some old wounds and some old conversations. It's not going to get us nowhere. Now, if he was asked in an interview, that's one thing. But he just kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah, he wanted some attention. Seen that All Eyes on Me trailer.
That's probably what it is. That's probably what it
is.
They
put some hate in his heart.
You know, before we wrap this, just to go up, put a little bit more content. One of the reasons why Flex and Pac had a little big problem too, because Pac had said in an interview years ago that he heard how Flex was talking bad about all the West Coast artists when he was locked up in jail, like in Rikers.
Yeah.
That was part of his initial beef. Yeah, and he said that when West Coast artists come, you wouldn't say it to their face. You'll say it when they leave, and you was talking about how bad they were and stuff. So he felt that he had to go back and let everybody know on the West Coast, like, yo, they don't respect y'all. Now, right or wrong, I'm just saying I remember hearing that in that famous interview with
the Rikers interview.
Yeah, him and Sway, like the last interview before he passed away, right? Yeah. So I mean, you guys were all at the end of the day talking, and you guys were all like young, and no one knew what was going to happen, the outcome that was going to happen. Leave it dead. Like, I mean, leave it where it is. Like, we lost two great people. Leave it where it is. Like, I don't understand this, Flex, and I think he should be better than that.
I agree.
Yeah. It ain't gonna stop nobody from seeing that All Eyes on Me movie, though.
Nah, I'm definitely in there.
Most definitely. Coming up, we're gonna have our girl Mia Banks, and she gonna have that cash out, so don't you go nowhere.